I laughed, I cried, I laughed, I cried. You get the best of both worlds with this movie. Toy Story 5, ladies and gentlemen. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5. Let's talk about this movie, guys. I am so excited for this movie review because this is the 5th Toy Story movie to be produced by Pixar and Disney. Man, where do I start with this movie? First of all, let's talk about the first category in this movie review grading system. The first category is acting. Now, because this is an animation movie, it's not live action. So because it's animation, I'm going to be judging the acting on the voice acting. Okay? So did the voice acting fit the characters? Did the voice acting communicate an emotional response? And the answer to that question is absolutely yes. It absolutely did. This movie is centered around Jesse's character. Jesse is the main character in this movie, and it's one of the many reasons why I wanted to go and watch Toy Story 5 is because of Jessie. I really love Jessie's character ever since she was introduced in Toy Story 2. The actor who plays the actor who voices Jessie, she did such an unbelievable job in the acting, in the voice acting, in the category that we're at right now, in the voice acting. As a matter of fact, every single actor that has portrayed, that did the voices for the characters, Buzz Lightyear, Tim Allen did Buzz Lightyear, Woody, is Tom Hanks, so on and so forth. But the actress who performed for Jesse's character, she did such an unbelievable job. She had a lot of funny lines in this movie and a lot of emotional lines in this movie. We'll get to the emotion later on in this movie review. But that being said, the acting, ladies and gentlemen, is going to receive a star from me right there. That's 1 star already. That's 1 star. Numero uno. Second category of this movie review grading system is the plot. I will tell you this. I lost count of how many times I actually cried in this movie. I cried like crazy in this movie. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. On the contrary, it's a really good thing. I love it when... See, I'm still snuffy, like, even now, just talking about it. I love it when a movie can make me cry. Because, in my opinion, if a movie can make you cry, it's because of 2 reasons. Number 1, the characters are very well written and you care about the characters. If you didn't care about the characters, you would not cry. So, it tells you 2 things. The characters are really well written, and most importantly, the story is really, really, really good. Because if the story wasn't good, you would either walk out of the theater or you would just you would not watch the movie if the story was not good. So uh, it made me feel a lot in this movie, and um, it really made me feel for Jesse's character. Uh, she's awesome, Jesse. As a matter of fact, you know what? I might have to buy an action figure, a Jesse action figure, after after this review. I just might have to, because Jesse was amazing in this movie, and that all revolves around the story of this movie as well, which is basically it's about Bonnie, and she gets a brand new toy called it's a lily pad, I believe, and I believe that's the word that they use for that, lily pad. Um, and it's a technological toy, and it kind of the movie touches on the uses of on the cause and effects of the technology versus uh, the technology and kids, or something like that. um, and so anyway, Bonnie gets a new toy called the lily pad, and um, Jesse is Jesse basically goes to battle with the lily pad. Um, and so I laughed in this movie, and I also cried in this movie. I laughed and I cried. I laughed and I cried. So I really enjoyed the plot, man. The plot absolutely earns a star as well from me. Uh, the plot was amazing, man. Going into the category number three, category three is um, the cinematography. Okay, the third category is the cinematography. Now, this is an animation movie. It's not live action. Um, so because it is animation, the cinematography, I'm going to be judging the cinematography on the animation itself. How were the characters animated? Was the movie animated well? The computer generated images, so on and so forth, as well as the color palette of the scenes. Let's talk about the first of all, let's get the animation out of the way, because the animation, of course, this is a Toy Story movie. So you will already know going in, and you can tell by the trailer, that the animation is high quality, super high quality, high definition. Um, there were moments where I was like, man, this animation is so sharp that it almost looks like a live action movie. Um, it's just the animation was that good. You don't even think to yourself, man, this is a cartoon movie, or I'm sorry, an animated. This is an animated movie. You don't even think about it, and so the animation in this movie was incredible. Also, the color palette that was used in the scenes um, was incredible. It was amazing. And the character, the color tone on Jesse's face, the hat, the red yarn, her hair, everything. The color palette was incredible, and there was a one scene that really blew me away, and this is in the trailer, by the way, and you can see that in the trailer when they are when all the toys are riding horses and running off somewhere. um, the sunset the sunset that was put in that scene was the color palette of that was incredible. So, because of that, the cinematography is safe to assume that it earns a star. That's 3 stars right there. 1, 2, and 3. Like the 3 diamonds. 3 stars already from Toy Story 5. Up next, the 4th category is the pacing. The pacing of this movie was really, really, really good. Absolutely awesome. As a matter of fact, it was so good that I actually wanted this movie to be longer. And it was a pretty good length. You know, the movie was of good length. But I loved it so much. I was so drawn into the movie, so intrigued, and the pacing was so good that I just wanted the movie to be longer, and that's usually a really good sign. So the pacing is going to earn a star as well. That's 4 stars from Toy Story 5 right there. 4 stars. The 5th and final star, ladies and gentlemen, is the music. The music, oh boy. Where do I begin? The music absolutely enhanced every emotional scene in this movie. It absolutely enhanced. Oh my god. I mean, when I was crying in that theater, it was because of the scene itself, and it was because of the story and the characters and all that. But on some level, the subconscious mind picks up the music, and I actually did hear the music, of course, while I was like, the music also made me cry. So it was just awesome, man. The music absolutely enhanced every scene in this movie. So the music is going to earn a star as well from me. Ladies and gentlemen, just what I expected and what probably you expected from this movie review. Toy Story 5, the total of Toy Story 5 is 5 out of 5 stars. So, Toy Story 5, is it A, worth seeing in theaters, B, rented on streaming services, or C, don't waste your time? The answer is A, worth seeing in theaters. Ladies and gentlemen, Toy Story 5 is a must-see in theaters. I'm David Starks. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time for another movie review. Take care.